Third and final match, Tuxedo v New York. Tuxedo lead 2 matches to love. The service end, representing Tuxedo, Tim Chisholm. And the receiving end, representing New York, James Stout. Best of 3, 6-game sets. Play.
Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the 2021 USCTA National League. Brought to you by the United States Court Tennis Preservation Foundation and East End Capital as well. And a long list of sponsors. Getting the face. Okay, let's talk about this match. I'll be joined shortly with
15-0
by Freddie Adam. I'm Ken Fortin, your commentator. This match is marked by Steve Vergona. You may or may not know this is Tim Chisholm versus Jamie Stout, Tuxedo versus New York.
Chase, 5 yards.
We'll get Freddie on here in just a second.
Testing.
5 and worse than 2. 2 chases.
Kind of.
He's kind of on.
All right, take it away, Ken.
This is an excellent production brought to you by King of All Media, Ryan Carey. He has dethroned Howard Stern.
Chase 5 yards.
Ryan has got, I can't even count how many cameras he has. It must be cameras and backup cameras. And all sorts of stuff out here.
What's the chase? 30-15.
This is not going to be a subtle match, I'm guessing. Both
Got some power out here,
yes,
for sure.
Both Tim and Jamie like to hit an affirmative shot.
Oh. 40-15.
Tim does not adhere to the old no forcing from the hazards.
Whoa.
Fantastic defense
Game
there.
New York, 1 love.
I was also going to use this chance in the receiving end to get warmed up, get his eye in,
15 love.
I think
power away, and then control it as he gets warm.
Yep, I think he's it's like a greatest hits of Tim Chisholm right there. A straight force, followed by an insane cut volley, and then an attempted main wall dead on. Back to the cut volley. Oh, almost. Hello.
40-15.
Oh,
Great
on.
change up. It's
Game Tuxedo,
Bananas, that's just something.
down, it's worse than 3. Level.
I'd like to encourage those watching. Let's see how many we have on here. We got only 13.
Thank you.
Of you 13, I would love to see at least a comment or two. I love hearing from those abroad, Australia, UK, France, maybe even some of our Dutch friends. Now, Freddie, you might know something about this. Maybe I read this Facebook post or something about
Level, chase worse than 3.
a new court possibly being built in Haarlem in the Netherlands at a gigantic. It's like a
in The
gigantic.
Hague.
Oh, in The Hague. Okay.
Part of a big complex. It even
Yeah.
slightly looks a little bit like the new Washington complex as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
That will be an absolutely amazing court when that is built. The Washington court. Oh, I look at the. I look at the photos and I think to myself, this is a place where I would actually not feel bad, dragging my family to a tennis tournament with the pool right next door, and it just looks amazing.
Chase better than 6. What do you love?
Well,
Yeah.
let's hope that that gets built, and that if they need any help from the international tennis community, that they'll let us know.
Holland, yeah.
Yes.
The Dutch, yeah. I mean, they have close to 100 players now.
That's just incredible.
And they all go over to Radley College every August.
Oh, okay.
They're hoping to go this year. Obviously, they didn't go last summer. And they have their national championships.
Fantastic pickup.
And yeah.
Down.
And many of, the core of the members of the Dutch Tennis Society are coming from this one lawn tennis club called the Orange Club.
Okay.
Clean up.
Sort of like, is it Hurlingham, where there's no court tennis court, but there's a group of court tennis players?
That's what it's become, yeah. Though they're not looking to build the real tennis court at this club.
That club,
Yeah.
Okay.
There had been a project in Haarlem, which is a original court, but
There we go. That's where I got.
but
the
because
idea.
it was, pre-1700, the court was quite small, and it was even part of a TV restoration program to go in the running of maybe being restored through votes, but it didn't make it through. I think it's part of a school now or something, but
Gotcha.
yeah, but this is the first proposal for a brand new court, and they've wanted to build one for a long time, of course. And now, there's also, Saskia Bollerman is one of the top female players in the world,
Right.
and her brother, very keen player, good player.
Time, please. Thanks, Tim.
But did she make it to the final of the Ladies World Championship? Is that right?
In Tuxedo, in 2017. And then, sadly, after having such a great season that year, she developed a hip problem, and
no.
she's been dealing with that ever since. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, but hopefully she'll be getting ready now to get back on court, and is because that's been a good 2 years that she's been dealing with that. So yeah.
Yes, as we were saying in an earlier match, this game is absolutely not kind to the body. All joints are asking you to stop running around on this concrete floor.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a very strong.
And even the professionals, only until, it was a big part of it. I can't really speak for the generations before, but they would, Chris Ronaldson obviously had his own training regime, and Howard and Wayne. But as far as for our generation, it was really Rob wanting to stay world champion after Tim scared the hell out of him at Hampton Court in 2002, where it went 7-6.
James recovering his racket there. Even Tim gave that a wry smile as he turned around.
Yeah, so I mean, Rob in 2004 came back with a completely new training regime, and the idea of the whole concept of training on a 2-year cycle for the World Championship specifically. That was started by Rob.
I'm sure it helps to have a regular cycle. I'm not sure once you're world champion that you want to defend your title every 2 years, but it does. The regularity helps, I'm sure.
Well, that's also what happened when it used to be the case that only the person that could challenge is somebody who had won the Open. And when Rob won back-to-back Grand Slams, there was nobody that could qualify to be a challenger. So they changed the rules to every 2 years regardless, with a playoff tournament.
Indeed. Let's turn to the chat. Dave Christensen, hello. Says, go Tim. Tiger says, after watching how well James is retrieving with Camden, curious to see how Tim shortens the points so that he doesn't have to dig as much. I'm sure Tim would like to do that. Let's see if he can execute. Winston Simone, let's go New York. J. Sue 33, hi from the UK. Hello. He says that he likes Ryan's opening animation, as do we all.
Second gallery has inside.
And then I have to say I don't know how to say his name. Is it Giles or Gilles?
Gilles.
Gilles Doy. Have you played the board game, Ken? Any feedback? I am so sad to say that I have not played Rest yet. I have 2 copies. I have not been able to get together with a tennis friend to play it. My poor wife lets me do anything I want with tennis. I just have not been able to subject her to this game yet during COVID. I'm hoping to have some friends over soon to play. I took a look at the rules. I can't say it's a real simple game, and they're sufficiently different from court tennis itself that I think we'll have to have a couple learning sessions with some pints to take it all on. But what an amazing achievement! I believe 2 copies were auctioned off at the USCTA auction this year and made I think maybe $500 a piece. Those were auctioned off for, and I know that the ambassador Temple Grassi was gunning for one of those copies. I don't think he got one, but if anybody would like a copy, maybe Gilles can drop the
Link.
Yes, the link. Oh, my brain is falling apart after I've called almost every match so far. I'm sure you're getting tired of the chat. Helen Vest says, "I'll play with you, Ken." All right, good. You are one of the friends I had in mind. You and Chad are coming over soon. Thank you, Chad. It's fantastic. We have viewers in the UK. I have to say, you're sort of an international citizen yourself, Freddie. As a person who came to this game at about maybe age 35 or so, I had no idea when I first started to play really that there was this tennis community. I sort of knew that there were courts in the UK, and then maybe after I went to my first tournament, Jimmy Burke, our pro, said, "Oh yeah, you want to play anywhere? Just let me know. I can get it set up for you almost anywhere." And I thought it's got to be wrong. I mean, these clubs are so swish, and it just seems impossible. And I have never been met with anything other than incredible hospitality. And whenever we have touring groups come through, I've played with nearly every touring group in the last 10 years because I just love to pass that hospitality on. I think it's the most amazing thing about this game.
It's really remarkable, the fact that you can show up at a club and, you're probably going to know half the members anyway when you show up.
Right. That's a lot of...
And then the international tournaments, the big doubles tournaments, those become, reunions.
Indeed they do.
The boomerang, especially.
I played an amateur tournament in Aiken. I needed a partner. Somebody set me up with Owen Saunders.
Hampton Court?
Yep, fantastic guy. We didn't have a lot of success. We had a lot of fun. We played some 2 a.m. triples on the Aiken court. I had to be schooled in the rules of.
What's happened?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Tim's down.
Oh no. We got a doctor in the house?
What happened?
I think he slipped.
Oh, he's... Looks like he's holding his hip. Well, we'll be on a break for a few minutes anyway. Yeah.
Just trying to walk it off.
Yep.
He's smiling.
I think James is accusing of trying to get some sympathy. Oh boy. This does not look good.
He's back.
No way. Is he ready to...
Worse than 6.
Oh my God. He should take more time than that.
Don't need a railroad.
Nothing wrong with a good bobble.
Game ball.
Good to see them both smiling.
Okay, it's better than 4. What do you got?
That didn't look good either.
That might have been the movement that did it for him.
That's right.
Before, he's just got to stay away from that. But Jamie's not going to show any mercy, of course.
No. Uh-oh.
All, game ball, chase better than 4 yards.
Oh.
I think we're gonna.
That's the chase. Okay.
Let's encourage Tim to. Yeah. These are tough. These are tough times in this sport.
Mm-hmm.
Stresses your
Come
other
on,
joints
Tim,
for
get
a
up.
while, right? Oh, he's got to call this. He's already called it. Good. Yes. I don't know if you can hear Mike Gooding is saying this is quite a long format for some.
You should be on the Veterans Tour, Mike.
I think that covers anybody over 25 in real tennis.
All right, he's up.
Thank God. Oh, okay. Best of 3 games on the Veterans Tour. Wow. Well, let's see what we'll do here. Oh, now Janice is out on the court. Looks like she's giving him some ice. So, Freddie, let's keep up the chat. So we're talking about international travel. Can you think of the first big tournament that you played in? Fried brain.
Well, I'm a little bit of a slightly unusual because my goal was to play top women's tennis when I started. So I haven't played the boomerang. But one of the amateur events, one of the great doubles amateur events that have emerged over the last 10 years is this Trois Tripots down in the Basque Country in France.
Okay.
And that's run by Simon Barry, Simon Mansfield, along with Michel Darcon, and a whole host of Isabelle Rioux, and they've turned it into a doubles event that rivals the boomerang. It's and it's great, and I recommend everybody think about putting it on your radar. They're hoping to do it this October. It usually happens every other October. And
I think Tim is going to, I thought about going over to talk to him about it. I think he just needs to be left alone at this point. I know that he's called the match, so those 2 points are going to go to James Stout. I've been Ken Fortin, and with me is Freddie Adam, citizen of the world. Tomorrow we'll be rejoining you at 10 a.m. I unfortunately do not have the schedule with me. I know that Ryan will throw it up on the screen before we close out, or maybe he won't. Look at him. He's brilliant. He can do it. I'm watching him do it right now.
maybe tomorrow it might be interesting for people to, if they're interested, I would hope so, about new court projects. We could. Yeah,
let's talk about that. I do know that Tim's 8-hour round trip drive back to Tuxedo last night and back here in the today could not have helped this, but he's a big boy. He makes his decisions. So there we are. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be Racquet Club of Philadelphia versus Racquet Club of Chicago at 10 o'clock. And then at 2, we'll have New England playing Tuxedo. I guess we'll see. Ryan, I can't read Ryan's lips. What?
This is where Dodgson plays for another team.
Oh, right. This is where Josh Dodgson may play for yet another team. He'll play for his old tuxedo boss Tim. Well, we'll see. Thanks very much, and see you tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Have a good evening.